Hi, Patrick here, and welcome to Instant Customer TV. Today, we're going to talk about life coaching, and with us we have Barbara Scalera, who's the founder and creator of the Sticking Point Resolution. So, Barbara, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Patrick. I'm thrilled to be here.
Great to have you here, and I'm really looking forward to talking to you today. And I thought maybe we could start with the question, what is life coaching?
Absolutely. So life coaching is an excellent resource for anyone who's looking to make a change in some area of their life, whether it be in their career, for example, or with their health and well-being, or in their family or social life. Or it could be that they're looking to improve an inner resource, such as building up their self-confidence, or increasing their self-esteem, or getting greater clarity and focus on exactly what they want out of life.
Okay, great. So why do people come to Life Coach? What motivates them maybe to take on a life coaching program?
Sure. So people come to a life coach who know that they're not 100% satisfied with where they're at the moment, and they know they want to make a positive change, but they're also self-aware enough to know that they're not necessarily going to make that change on their own. Now, that could be because they feel completely stuck where they're at the moment, and they can't even imagine, what that first step would be. Or they may have tried a number of times to make this change, but they're not happy with the results that they're getting. Or they know they want to make this change, but they're honest with themselves and they know they're just not going to dedicate the time or have the discipline to do it on their own. The beauty of working with a life coach to do this is that it ensures you're going to carve out that time, on that weekly or monthly basis where you're dedicated to making this change. And you've got that person to work with you to really clarify what it is that you want, to put the plan together of exactly how you're going to get there, and to keep challenging you along the way, to keep moving forward, to be there with you and work through any fear or doubts or challenges that come up, and to celebrate your successes so that you enjoy the journey and ultimately reach that success.
Okay, great. Sounds really good. So what can people expect from going through a life coaching program? What are the results that they can expect or should expect?
So any good life coaching program should start by really clarifying what the client truly wants. I can't tell you how many times I've had clients come to me with a particular goal in mind, and once we start working on, why they haven't achieved that goal yet and exploring it a bit more, we discovered that, in fact, it's not their goal at all. It's someone else's idea of who or what they should be. So, it might be societies or their parents or their spouses, but it doesn't actually fit with their values, and that's why they haven't achieved it. So you want your life coaching program to begin by clarifying what your highest values are, and you want to work with your coach to set a goal that meets those values and that you can get passionate about and be motivated to achieve. Once you've set that goal, then you work with your coach to put that plan together of how you're going to get there. Your coach should be tasking you week by week to take action to keep moving forward. They should be challenging you but supporting you as well along the way until you make that change that you're looking for.
Okay, cool. So that sounds really good. So there might be people watching right now, and if you are watching right now and you feel maybe frustrated or you don't know what you want, but you know you want to do something, you want to go from where you are, then you might have a desire of a goal that you want to achieve, but it's not just happening, so you want to take a coach on for yourself. So maybe, Barbara, what are 3-4 things that someone could look for when they're going to choose a coach for them, so they end up with the best coach for them?
So the first thing that you want to do when choosing a life coach is really tune into your gut instinct. So when you're watching the videos that this coach may have on their website, or reading about their personal journey or their blog, or you may have the opportunity to speak with them in person, and you should be tuning in and looking for that warm feeling, asking yourself, is this someone that I can trust and respect to take me on this journey? Next, you want to look at their testimonials, because there are a lot of nice people out there who want to help, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be an effective coach. So what are their clients saying about them? What are they saying about the experience of being coached by this person, and what are the end results that they're getting? And then finally, you want to look at the coach's qualifications, because you wouldn't, for example, be happy with a builder you hired who shows up with just a drill in his toolbox. You want him to have a full toolbox so that he can complete the job at hand and be prepared for whatever comes up along the way. The same goes for your coach. You want them to have a toolbox of techniques that they can use to not only ask you those pertinent coaching questions, but also be able to help you deal with any negative emotion that comes up for you, and to be able to remove any of those deeper subconscious blocks that might be standing in the way of your success.
Okay, so that's really good. So I know that you, Barbara, have been really successful in your own business, in your own practice, and facilitated and transformed many lives. So maybe you could share with us your approach and the sticking point resolution to coaching, and how you approach it.
Sure. So I found early on in my coaching career that the traditional method of life coaching, asking these pertinent questions, was great for the smaller short-term goals that clients had. But what I found with anyone who wanted to make bigger, more significant changes was that we often came up against these subconscious blocks that the client had that either kept them where they are or caused them to sabotage any measure of success they had a bit down the road. And this is actually a normal occurrence. These subconscious blocks are a regular byproduct of the way our minds develop. Because, believe it or not, our subconscious mind actually controls 80 to 90% of our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. So we think we're in control, but our subconscious is actually who's in the driver's seat. And we've actually largely formed our subconscious by the time we're 8 years old, because that's when we're learning how to survive, and that's the role of the subconscious, is our survival. So during those formative years, yes, you're learning many important things about how to survive, such as fire can burn, and the ground is solid and it'll hold our weight when we walk, and we're learning how to interact with other human beings and develop relationships. But inevitably, during that time, we're also going to develop some negative beliefs or inherit them from others around us. Things such as, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, it's not safe to stand out from the crowd, money is evil. And these are the types of negative beliefs that become deeply rooted in our subconscious and actually hold us back as adults and cause us to sabotage our own success. So the reason that the Sticking Point Resolution program gets such great long-term results, and the reason that I'm fortunate enough now to have people downloading my program from Australia to Canada, is that I've included techniques that quickly identify what these subconscious blocks are, remove them, and replace them with the empowering, positive beliefs that my clients need to succeed.
Okay, great. And I think it's a really, I mean, the subconscious and 80–90% of our behavior, feelings, etc., is derived from that. And we might, and because it's subconscious, we're not necessarily aware of it. So I'm thinking, and this sort of follow-up question here is, if it's subconscious and it's hidden in a way that we're not aware of it, how is it like symptoms that we can look at to see in my day-to-day life that I might, I might have some limitation, I might have some disempowering beliefs that are holding me back, or mind viruses? Is there anything we can look at? Is there symptoms we can see?
Certainly. So one of the biggest is procrastination. The subconscious loves procrastination to keep you from achieving that success. You have this goal that would make such a wonderful impact on your life, and yet you keep putting off working on it. Well, why is that? It's because there is something deeper that's blocking you. There's a negative belief, there's a fear, there's doubt there that is stopping you from taking those steps. Another dead giveaway is, that internal critic that we all have, that nasty negative voice that pops up when we think about stepping out of our comfort zone. And, if you tune into what that voice is saying, not to actually heed what it's saying, but just to listen to what it's saying, it's going to be giving voice to some of these negative beliefs, fears, and doubts.
Okay, great. Thanks for that clarification. It really helps, so appreciate that. And and I know people are watching now, and some of them are going to feel that itch or frustration. They want to do something. They want to take that next step. They want to go from where they are, and they have a desired goal that they want to meet, and they know something is they might be procrastinating. So what is maybe a step they can take towards helping them? Is there something you can offer them that would help them in that direction?
Yes, so everyone listening who wants to take a step forward can actually go to my website. I think you can see it below this video. It's stickingpointresolution.com. And all you have to do is put in your name and email address, and you'll have instant access to my free goal-achieving e-course, Inspiration to Action. This course will teach you how to let go of your negative emotions in minutes. It'll teach you how to become more calm, grounded, and less susceptible to daily stress. And it'll teach you how to start programming your subconscious mind to actually reach those goals that you're working towards.
Okay, great. That's a really good offer. So if you're ready and you want to take that step now, then you can go to Barbara's website, www.stickingpointresolution.com, and download the e-course. Is the name of the e-course, could you say that again?
Is Inspiration to Action.
Inspiration to Action. So you can go to her website right now and download it and take that step to change your life, because everything begins with taking action. And if you don't do it now, when is a good time? And what's better than to do it right now? So I suggest you do that. So Barbara, for those who are watching and they want to take it a step further, is there something you can offer them?
Absolutely. So for anyone who's really ready to make that positive change and would like to work with me to go from stuck to success in just 7 steps, again, you can go to my website, stickingpointresolution.com, and just click on the Sticking Point Program button in order to find out how you can work with me, and we can go through these 7 steps to your success. So we begin with clarifying what your highest values are. We use my unique formula for creating what I call your success point goal, which is your goal that's going to make the most transformative, positive impact on your life. We then identify and remove those deeply rooted subconscious blocks that are standing in your way and keeping you stuck. We shift that mindset from a negative mindset to a positive, empowered mindset, which is the mindset that you need in order to take you forward. And we create your step-by-step plan of how you're going to get there and give you the strategies you need to reach that ultimate success.
Okay, great. Those are really great steps. So, is this a one-on-one coaching with you, or how does a sticking point resolution program work?
Well, I know that, there are different types of people out there who prefer working in different ways. And for some of you, you actually prefer the flexibility and the privacy of doing this work on your own. So the basic sticking point program is actually a do-it-yourself program. So I'm still there with you every step of the way, but it's through my ebook and the audio and video files that will take you through all 7 steps to your success. And then for those who do want that, bespoke one-to-one interaction, I have 2 different upgrade levels so that you can work directly with me either via Skype or in person here in London so that we can reach your success that much faster.
Okay, really good, really good. So if you're watching right now and you want to take that next step, you can go to Barbara's website, and where do they find the program?
It's a button called the Sticking Point Program.
Okay, well that's easy enough to remember. So if you're watching right now and you want to take action, you want to take that step further, then go to Barbara's website, stickingpointresolution.com. You can see it underneath here, and click on the Sticking Point Program. Was that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and you can go from there. And if you're not ready to do that now, another thing you can do right now is to download her Inspiration to Action eCourse. And once you've done that, you can click on the tab, the Sticking Point Program, and go take the next step. So I highly encourage you to do that. And Barbara, thank you so much for sharing your time with us and answering our questions. Appreciate it.
It's absolutely been my pleasure, and I'm wishing you and everyone who's watching their ultimate success, Patrick.
Thank you very much. You too.